You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rhodes Rants for Black and White Sports. We're going to talk about this disgusting MLB situation where the MLB has decided to go ultra woke, and I mean off the deep end woke, and move the MLB All-Star Game out of Atlanta because of the new Georgia voting law. It's ridiculous. Lefties are saying that the bill is an ist, okay, trying to hold down people, minorities from voting. That is absolutely not what the bill is trying to do. And, of course, you got Joe Biden out there spreading misinformation on it. And the MLB bent the knee after Tony Clark, the executive director of the Players Association, started saying players were making an issue out of it. The only problem is, I don't know that I heard from any players making an issue out of it. But Tony Clark is a loony lefty, okay? And I think he didn't like the law being put in place. And, of course, this is being lauded by all the standard nutcase leftists that you can think of. Stacey Abrams, she's a little, how do I put this? She's a little iffy when it comes to organizing voting drives down in Georgia. I know the Secretary of State had been looking into some of her activities. And now, of course, she's celebrating this. Of course she is, a member of the squad. President Trump has come out and hammered the MLB and is calling for a boycott. You don't have to worry, President Trump. Boycott is in full effect on the MLB after their disgusting actions. And the fact is, the worst thing that comes out of this is the MLB made a clear partisan choice here. They said, we're going Democrat, even though their customer base, the people that actually watch baseball, are conservatives and Republicans. Okay? Same thing that's happened in Hollywood. They're bending the knee to people that don't care about the entities that are involved. They don't care about sports. They don't care about entertainment or movies or the Batman or any of these things, Star Wars. They don't care. They just want to step in, ruin the product, okay? Make sure it's woke enough, and then they go about their merry way to never be invested in said product again. Make sure you check out blackandwhitenetwork.com. Memberships are available. Exclusive live streams over there. Member hangouts with myself and Mr. Matrixx. And exclusive videos nearly daily with myself and Matrixx in the same video. Yesterday, we talked about Georgia and how this is going to affect voting, this MLB boycott, because we feel that Georgia may have just turned red. Okay, back to being red. So, Trump calls for an MLB boycott, warns woke corporations after All-Star Game pullout. I still can't believe that the MLB took this far. Former President Donald Trump fired a high, hard fastball. This is from Fox News at Major League Baseball on Friday, urging fans to boycott the national pastime over its decision to pull this year's All-Star Game from the Atlanta area. By the way, the All-Star Game's ratings have been dropping for years. MLB, I can't wait to do MLB ratings videos. Congratulations, you are the NBA. Trump asserted MLB's leadership was, quote, afraid of the radical left Democrats. That is absolutely correct. They bent the knee. They got down on their knee with tears in their eyes, claiming the party pressured the MLB to relocate its midsummer game because of Georgia's new election law signed by Republican Brian Kemp. The former president also took aim at larger woke corporations that stand against the Georgia law. Quote, baseball is already losing a tremendous number of fans. Correct. Now they leave Atlanta with their all-star game because they're afraid of the radical left who do not want the voter ID, which is desperately needed. It should be required in every state, in every election. And I did a video on the news channel where Texas is making it, if you want to vote by mail-in balloting because of disabilities, you have to prove you're disabled. There's nothing wrong with that to have anything to do with our elections. Boycott baseball, Trump urged, and all the woke companies that interfere with free and fair elections. Are you listening? Coca-Cola, Delta, and all. I can tell you, Republicans are out on those. Okay, they're absolutely out. Now, Brian Kemp was on with Tucker Carlson last night, and he made a point to say New York's election laws are more strict than Georgia's. But again, you got Joe Biden out there running his mouth. He doesn't even have the times correct on the polling locations closing. He doesn't. But it's one thing to slip up one time, but he, in multiple occasions, has brought up the polling locations closing at 5, and that's not the case. It's not in the bill. The Washington Post nailed him for lying. They lied. They nailed him for lying, okay? President Trump has stood up. We know he stood up against the NBA and the NFL for kneeling for the national anthem. And look, this kind of thing only solidifies our support for somebody like President Trump. This brings us together, okay? I don't know what they think they're doing, but this makes the people that support Trump, Kemp, DeSantis, this brings us all together. This unifies us. Okay? Every time another company, another sports organization does this, you make us stronger. You do. Okay? I don't know what they think they're combating exactly. Nobody quite understands that. And look, once Trump makes the call to boycott, it's game on. It's game on. All right? Steps are being taken in states. Texas, Georgia, Arizona, you need to be next. Ohio, Pennsylvania. Steps are being taken to make sure that, and this is nothing controversial, make sure the integrity of the elections are at the highest level. The return of the Mac is happening in 2024. The return of the Mac is happening. They are preparing for that, as well as 2022. Okay? These states are taking precautions against people specifically like Stacey Abrams. That is what's happening. This was a horrible mistake, a horrible look. The Atlanta Braves came out, slammed the MLB for having done this. The MLB hurt Atlanta. They hurt Georgia. They hurt the community. People of all party lines would have worked this game, and they took money away. But hell, it doesn't matter. They aren't concerned with things like capitalism. Let's be real. Everything's about feelings and this and a this and a to hell with it. Tell us what you think, black and white sports fans. Trump has spoken. We have listened. I promise. We have listened. Return of the Mac 2024 and MLB. Rob Manfred, you're officially the worst commissioner in all of sports. I think maybe worse than Adam Silver. At least you're tied with Adam Silver now. Congratulations. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.